Pisces, welcome to your September 2019 monthly reading. I just came out of filming the Aquarius one. Ooh, just ended up being angry at myself. I'm Aquarius Sun, so sometimes you read your own sun sign or any, I don't know. Sometimes you read your own sign and just cards end up reading you. Oh, jeez. You have the power. You have the strength to swipe right on Tinder. Okay, no, this is about, oh, okay, hi. But not all is it seems. Okay, I'm not sure what this is about. This is going out for drinks with somebody when you're not really sure what is, like, you're just like, I kind of fancy that person. Not sure whether I want to end up, you know, with them in the same room at the end of the night, but so far, so let's try it out. So after a one night stand, I'm sorry guys, that was a bad jab at you. So first message to somebody. Don't know. They're quite ambivalent about answering you. Second message to somebody, you're more concrete, right? You don't just say hi, you're like, hey, I want to go out for drinks. I have this cool place in mind. Just whatever you want to go. Oh, okay. What are they? Oh. I just have to get that. Give me a moment. I'm sorry my face blinds you because, geez, I am so pale. Okay. I don't know what to... The card kind of fell out in reverse, but I don't feel like it's... I'm not taking it as reverse. This is about... Well, there are multiple stories to this. Oh, this one's going to be a tough reading to read. Okay. The first thing that I can tell you is that first appearances, first impressions can be deceiving. They are deceiving in this case. If you are interested in somebody, if you are after somebody, and you know, you don't know yet anything like too much about them, but you, from what you have seen, you quite like them. But then you, I don't know, send them a message or something, or invite them out for a drink, and they kind of like flake on you or something, or maybe they're like really like about answering you. Don't take that as like a solid no. Try again. I'll give you in succession, like the first cards that I have here that I pulled out for you. First we have the Strength. You got this. Then we have the Page of Cups. Hey, wanna get together? Wanna go out? Then we have the Moon, which in this case feels like whatever it is that how they answer, it leaves you with like a bad feeling. Like, I kind of didn't like that one. Or maybe they weren't too comfortable with revealing themselves to you, and you kind of could read that and you don't understand why. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the next card is, we have the Page of Pentacles, so a more solid invitation, right? And perhaps also aimed at you, I don't know. An invitation to actually go out and have some drinks at this cool place at this time and this day, right? And then we already have like solid cards, you know, bread and potatoes, and the meats. The overall energy for this reading is somebody is not as they first appear, and don't trust your snap judgments about people. Especially about this somebody that you might be interested in. Don't trust your snap judgments about them. They are a lot more serious than they might come across, or that they might seem like in text or something. Don't trust your snap, because you will have snap judgments. This one feels like there's gonna be snap judgments from you. Probably just fair enough snap judgments too, like, you know, from previous experience you've had or something, and like, if A then B, and like pretty solid if A then B, like cause and effect kind of things, and you kind of be like side-eyeing them, but just try again, keep at it, have another shot at it, because it's an illusion. It's an illusion. What are you hiding? What they're hiding is that they're actually serious business. But for whatever reason, they might not come across to you as such first. But they're the real deal. Same thing I would say for like a job offer. If you get offered a job at a place and you're like, this seems shady, or this seems like it's not gonna last, or this seems just not good, this doesn't seem like good, just don't immediately discard it. Take a closer look at it. Be more adamant about, like, you know, needing to find out more. If you're more adamant about needing to find out more, you're gonna find out more, and it's gonna turn out to be a lot more better, serious, and straight to the point and honest than I think it first came across to you. Because we also have it's always I always enjoy this. Technically it's actually a 3-card succession here, and I'm going to try and show it as such too. After the Page of Pentacles, we also have the Knight of Pentacles. And before that, we had that 10 that I was showing you before. Isn't this a glorious deck? I love the successive images on this one. But basically, like, these guys, the offer is a lot more serious than initially it seems. And it seemed like relatively solid too, but like, I mean, you still have your doubts about it. It's a lot more serious, and it's a lot more grounded, and it's a lot more solid. And it comes from this place, like the offer comes from this place of bread and potatoes and a good solid brick home, something that's never gonna get, you know, like broken up by an earthquake, or never get something that's never gonna get washed away. Like in the story of the 3 piglets and like the wolf who blew their houses down, this one's the house that's not gonna get blown down. This one's like the crux of the story, the moral of the story. Yes, just don't trust your snap judgments. Don't trust first impressions. It's very valuable to be able to take your past experiences and apply them to, you know, what you're going through right now. Just be careful that it doesn't end up shutting doors for you that would be far better off if they stayed open. It is a little bit world at your feet. It's a new wellspring. There's a new beginning there. There's a potential to get better. Because we also have that progression here, right? The wellspring, the potential, and then the 4 of Wands. It might initially seem shady. It might initially seem like bad news. The flags aren't red. There are flags, certainly. You see some flags. but they're not red. They're a bit too far away to be able to tell what color they are. They're not red flags. They might be flags, but they're not red flags. Just actually take time to get a little bit closer to them, see what color they are, because they're not red flags. Yes, Latvian signs, Oracle. What will help Pisces? Yes, take time to properly find out what is what. Don't assume that because something isn't said initially, that whatever is not said is bad. Take time to find out stuff before committing or before deciding to actually not commit. You have the sun wheel. Isn't that a pretty, pretty, pretty sun wheel? Illumination, light, clarity. Don't assume. That's the point of your reading. There we go, that's the title. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. If this meshed with you well, do all the YouTube things, please. Leave a comment down below on what kind of readings would you like to see more from me in the future. I'm also considering perhaps doing more relaxed magical story time videos. I am a semi-experienced witch, so I do have some tales to tell that aren't like secret tales to tell. So that might be fun and interesting and cool, and leave a comment down there if that sounds like something you like. And thank you so much for watching, guys, and I wish you the best of luck in September.